Testing, testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, it might help if I was actually at the right. I think it went down.
Testing, testing.
Yeah, you're not. Up.
Testing.
You're there. It hears you.
Okay.
You're there. There's a lot of wind noise, but I don't think we do anything about it.
Okay, let's try something here.
I have an idea. Do you have the normal plug for that headset?
Yeah.
Plug it right in there.
Yeah, well, that's what told us it was wrong to begin with.
What now?
All right, here we go. Let's try it now.
Plug that in right there, the way the headset works, and it's it right here.
All right, let's try that. Does that work? All right, testing. There we go. I think we're in now. All right. We're going to see if this works for a little bit. If anyone can hear me, please let me know that you can hear me, so that way I can figure out if we actually got this on. Yeah, we lost the tent. We lost a little bit of everything. Yeah, it just blew off. All right, let's see if this works now. All right. All right. Hello, everyone. I'm back. Doug Barnett with you for today's game between BBC, that's the Bluegrass Baseball Club, and they're sponsored in Frankfurt, against the 13U Rangers, which are coached by Kevin Goldie. If you can hear me, please let me know somewhere in Game Changer or in the chat or something so I can figure out whether we actually have everything going or not. All right. let's see what the starting lineup looks like today for the Bluegrass Rangers. Leading off, number 31, Matthew Barnett. He'll be pitching. The second batter, number 18, Rangers Goldie. He'll be the catcher. The third batter will be Emerson O'Brien. He'll be the third base. The fourth batter will be number 26, Micah Kelly. He'll be at first base. The fifth batter will be the center fielder, number 8, Will Hunt. Sixth batter will be the shortstop, number 16, Braylon Sparks. The seventh batter will be the second baseman, number 9, Cal Fankich. The eighth batter will be the left fielder, Jordy Blanton, number 23, and number 55 will be our last batter, and number 55 is, and I apologize for some of the trouble we're having here, but we're having a whole lot of wind, and the lineup card's kind of blown around a little bit. Drew Gibson is going to be in right field for the Rangers, number 55, Drew Gibson. All right, so let's go through that again. First batter will be Matthew Barnett, the pitcher, wearing number 31. Second batter will be number 18, Rangers Goldie, the catcher. Third batter will be the third baseman, number 5, Emerson O'Brien. The fourth batter will be number 26, the first baseman, Micah Kelly. The fifth batter will be the center fielder, number 8, Will Hunt. The sixth batter will be the shortstop, number 16, Braden Sparks. The seventh batter will be the second baseman, number 9, Cal Fankich. The eighth batter will be the left fielder, number 23, Jordy Blanton. And the ninth batter will be the right fielder, number 55, Drew Gibson. The Rangers are coached by Kevin Goldie. Bluegrass Baseball Club is sponsored by an organization that operates out of Frankfort, Kentucky, the state capital, home of the new state capitol building, the old state capitol building, and the seat of state government for the Commonwealth of Kentucky. All right, we're about ready to start here for the game. Can you hear me?
Yeah. It's quieter than it was.
Okay.
It's not bad at all.
But y'all can hear me?
You're fine.
All right, cool. All right, about ready to start the game here. Umpires are ready. Umpires have to be hot. They've been out here all day. All right, I believe the game is about ready to start here. And the leadoff batter will be Matthew Barnett. BBC will be wearing blue uniforms with silver numbers and white pants. The Rangers will have their navy uniforms on today with the green stripes down the sides of the uniforms with the Ranger logos, and they'll be wearing white pants and the navy cap with the R on them. I think the umpires are ready here. And I'm going to be doing something unique here, calling a game and running 2 scoreboards. So this is probably going to end up being a disaster for me, calling a game and running 2 scoreboards. We hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. We're about ready to go. Starting pitcher for BBC will be number 7. The starting catcher is number 24. Looks like game time will start at 2:33. 2:33 starting game time. And it looks like we are ready to start here at Southland Park. Matthew Barnett, number 31, steps into the plate for the Rangers. And away we go. First pitch is going to be high for a ball. Second pitch is going to be a line drive right to the first baseman, who will catch the ball, and that will be an out. Second batter, who's Rangers Goldie, takes the first pitch for a strike. And here's the second pitch to Goldie. It's going to be inside and in the dope. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Goldie hits the next ball foul over the fence by the third base dugout. 1 ball and 2 strikes. It's not working. And the next pitch to Goldie. Goldie swings and misses, and that's going to be a strikeout. 2 away now for Emerson O'Brien. O'Brien's going to be wearing number 5. First pitch to O'Brien's going to be high. Ball 1. Two outs. Nobody on. Second pitch to O'Brien, and he hits it shortstop, and he runs to first base, and that's going to be an out. No runs, no hits, no errors. After the top of 1. Rangers 0, BBC coming to bat. Okay, we're having some scoreboard trouble here at the park. But as of right now, it is Right now, the score is 0-0 in the top half, in the bottom half of this first inning. Matthew Barnett will be on the mound for the Rangers, and he is warming up. Let's go over the defense real quick. Barnett at pitcher, Goldie at catcher, Kelly at first base, Fancook at second, Sparks at short, O'Brien at third, and in the outfield, left field's Blanton, center field is Hunt, and right field is Gibson. So that's where we are with respect to our starting defense here for the Rangers. And we'll see what goes on here. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, now batting will be number 24 for BBC. Matthew Barnett's first pitch will be fouled away for strike one. Matthew pitched well for the Bluegrass Little League All-Star team in Iowa during the regional tournament last week. And a bunt goes down the first base line. Matthew throws it over to first base, and that's going to be an out. Micah Kelly did a great job getting back to first base there. Matthew Barnett's next pitch to the next batter. That's going to be over the plate, down the middle for strike one. Matthew's next offering to the batter is going to be low and in the dirt, 1-1. And that's going to be a ball on the inside, 2-1. Next pitch by Matthew goes over the head of the batter. The batter has to duck to get away from it. That was the cove ball that didn't cove. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch will be inside, ball 4, missed the plate. BBC's got a base runner with number 23 aboard at first base, and this is going to be number 7 coming up for BBC. Batter asks for time, settles into the batting box, and Matthew Barnett will be ready to pitch here in a second. Spins and throws the ball to Kelly at first base. Runner gets back, but that was a pretty good spin move right there. All right, Barnett checks the runner at first, delivers the pitch, and that's going to be low for ball 1. And the runner will steal second base. So BBC's got a runner on second with 1 out and a count 1-0. Barnett ready throws. That's going to be high. 2 balls, 0 strikes. Runner's got a healthy lead at second. Barnett throws it back. Fancook catches the ball, applies the tag, runners back. Ball's going to be barely outside. 3 balls, 0 strikes. Three-0 count. Barnett throws it over the plate. And that ball is going to be thrown into left field. Runner steals first. That's going to be called as a ball 4 walk. So we have runners in the corners. Runner steals second base. So we now have runners on second and third. Number 10, the batter for BBC. Barnett pitches, delivers, and the ball is hit right straight back to Barnett, and he got the runner on the run down from third to home, and it's going to be safe at home plate. Might have been a situation where the best play might have been the first base get the out, as the ball was a comeback to Matthew, but they had the runner dead to right here. And the score is 1-0 BBC. Come back or to the mound. And BBC's doing a whole lot of running with runners on the corners. They're just going ahead and taking off and daring the pitcher to do something about it. And Barnett settles. First pitch is a strike swinging down the heart of the plate. Runners on second and third with 1 out. Barnett delivers the second pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. That was inside. That would have been ball 1. Number 8's awaiting instructions from his coach. Number 8's the batter for BBC. Barnett delivers the next pitch, and that's going to be high for ball 1. One ball, 2 strikes here to the batter. Barnett steadies, throws, and that's going to be 2 balls, 2 strikes. Matthew needs to come up with a really good pitch here. And he releases the pitch, and it's high and inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And I believe we are going to have a mound visit from Coach Goldie. And I think that we're just going to have a discussion here about getting the ball down to the strike zone. Defense has looked pretty good thus far for the Rangers. BBC's doing that wild and wacky running when they get runners on the corners and getting the runner already to second base and just rattling the pitcher some. Something that the Rangers haven't really seen in any of the summer games thus far. Very aggressive base running right there. Ready for the pitch, full count. And that ball is hit straight down the middle of the field. That's going to be a base hit to center field. the center fielder. Hunt gets the ball back into the infield promptly, but that will score one runner, and we're going to have runners on the corners. Matthew throws the ball over to first base. Micah holds on to it at first base, and the runner gets to second, so it's going to be runners at second and third again. With the score 2-0 BBC. Barnett throws the ball, and that's going to be fouled off the first base side. It's not working. No. We can't get it to work. We're having scoreboard issues, and right now Micah Kelly has a line drive hit to him. It gets right by him. Takes a really funny hop, and that's going to score 2. So that's going to be a 2-run single for the batter for BBC, and the score is now 4-0. Michael was right in the right position. Unfortunately, the ball gets right by him, and that ball is going to be a high pop-up foul. Foul by the first base dugout. BBC's got 4 right now. Barnett throws, and that ball is going to be outside. Runner still second base. Ball 1. 1-1 count. Barnett checks the runner at second. Number 5 hits the ball in the center field, and that ball's going to fall right in front of Will Hunt. And that is going to be thrown over to third base by Hunt. O'Brien picks it up at third. Runners on the corners again for Bluegrass. For Bluegrass Baseball Club. Number 44 is your batter. They got the runner hung up at between first and second, and he ends up being tossed out, but the other runner will score from third base. So it's going to be 2 outs now with the score 5-0, Bluegrass Baseball Club. Barnett throws that one right straight down the heart of the plate, strike 1. Second pitch by Barnett's going to be strike 2, swinging. Barnett readies, delivers the third pitch, and that's going to be hit the shortstop, and Braden Sparks unable to come up with it, and that ball's going to be thrown over to first base. Runner's going to make it in time. Runner on first base for number 6 to come back up to the plate for Bluegrass. 5-0 lead for Bluegrass Baseball Club. First pitch to number 6 is going to be low and outside, ball 1. Second pitch by Barnett is going to be fouled off to the screen and pops up, and Goldie almost catches it on the pop. Unfortunately, hit the fence post, so that would not have counted as an out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Barnett's next pitch is going to be hit to second base, and the shortstop Sparks is going to pick it up, step on the base, and the inning is over. 5 runs on several hits there for BBC, and the score is going to be 5-0 BBC. Be back in a second. All right, we're back for the top of the second inning. Rangers down 5-0, looking to get something going. We got Kelly hunting sparks up for the Rangers. There it goes. Hey, there we go.
Huh. I didn't draw that. Okay, what inning are we in? 2? Yeah, I'm supposed to know how this stuff works, but I don't.
All right, we are ready to go here in the top of the second inning. And the first pitch is going to be high to Micah Kelly for a ball. Kelly waits the second pitch, swings and misses at it. Ball, strike one. 1-1 count. Number 7 delivers the pitch. Kelly swings and misses. A little bit early on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Number 7 for BBC steps off the rubber. And we got a timeout here to the cleanup hitter. Kelly awaits the pitch, and he hits a high pop up, and it is dropped by the catcher for BBC, and Kelly is going to be on base. So Kelly's going to be on. For Will Hunt. Number 8, Will Hunt steps in. Micah Kelly's got a 3 or 4 length lead though on first base. And that's going to be a balk. Kelly will advance to second base on a balk. The pitcher did not come set on that one. And the pitch is outside for a ball. 1 ball, 0 strikes. Kelly on second base. The wind is blowing quite heavily right now, and Hunt hits that ball foul, and it is going to be into the fence. The first baseman had a pretty good lead on that ball and almost came away with it, but that's going to count as a strike, so it's going to be 1-1. Umpire is having a conversation with the pitcher. Always nice to see the umpires give some tips sometimes when the pitcher looks like they're struggling a little bit. Everybody's out here trying to learn, do their best. The next delivery is going to be low and outside for a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Next delivery is going to be fouled away and back to. What was that? That's going to be a base hit. That will score one.
Nice hit, B.
Good job, Brayden. Nice hit. Make it nice run. Good job. Good job, Kyle.
All right, we are back, hopefully. Runners on the corners. 5-1. Let's see what happens here. Number 7 still pitching for Bluegrass. And the runner ends up getting to second base. He's going to get in easily. Nobody moves to third base.
Well, use that speed.
So Braden Sparks is going to be on with the. He's going to be on with a single. All right, and here's Kyle Bancock, and that one's going to be a ball one. All right, the next. All right, Kyle's going to swing and miss at that one. 1-1. Okay. All right, that next pitch is going to be low and outside for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. I was checking to make sure we were still on because we had a technical difficulty with a ball hit. 2 balls, 1 strike, and Kyle hits one high into left field. The shortstop drops the ball, and that ball is going to be dropped by the shortstop, and Kyle's going to be on. Hunt will score 5-2. Runners on first and second, and here comes Jordy Blanton in to hit. Bluegrass has had a couple of issues there. Blanton bunts the ball, and it's going to roll fair. That's going to roll fair down the third base line. It looked like it was going foul, and then it ended up going fair. There's a reason why sometimes that play kind of bites you when you let that go. Bases are now loaded here for Drew Gibson. Number 55 playing with the Rangers this weekend. And he's got a chance to get some RBIs and get some runs on the board here for the Rangers. 5-2 deficit. Bases loaded, nobody out. Number 7 checks all the runners. There's a village full of Rangers on the base paths, and that's going to be a ball. Outside and a little bit high. 1-0, and the Bluegrass coach is coming out to have another talk with his pitcher, and I believe we're going to have a pitching change. We'll see where this conversation takes us to, as we've had some errors here in the game. I think there's been at least 2 errors in this inning for Bluegrass. Do it. I think so. And I believe this is the second mound visit for Bluegrass baseball. That's a good question. I don't know. I think they are. Yeah, that's the second visit. Okay. Having a discussion here about whether that was the visit where a pitcher change had to occur. And it looks like that the umpire is going to be talking to the coaches about what's going on. This, folks, is your Jeopardy moment right here. What would the answer in Final Jeopardy be? As the countdown keeps going. And it looks like that the pitcher will be pitching. Apparently in high school rules you get 3 mound visits before you... High school rules you have to have 3 mound visits before you can make a change. So the third visit there is what we're looking for, and we're back to baseball. Here's Gibson. Gibson hits a line drive to the shortstop. Shortstop steps on second base, throws it late to first, and it looks like that Gibson will be safe at first. Sparks will score. And that will be now a 5-3 score with 1 out. And here's Matthew Barnett again. Runners on the corners. And the pitcher stepped off the rubber toward third base. Thankook at third, Gibson at first, Barnett batting, and that ball is going to be low and outside, and Gibson will take second base easily. Now we got runners at second and third, both in scoring position. Barnett waiting for the second pitch from the pitcher. And here's the pitch, and Barnett nails that one into left center. That will score 2. And this game, well, no, it will not score 2. Drew Gibson was held at third base. Barnett will get an RBI on that one, though.
Good job, Matthew.
And now the score is going to be 5-4. With runners on the corners. And here is Braylon Goldie. Goldie hits a ball foul over the third base dugout out of play. That ball is now property of a car. I hope that Model T Ford loves that souvenir it just got. Alright, here's Braylon Goldie waiting for the next pitch. Pitcher steps off the rubber, and that gets the runners back to their respective bases, post and third. And the pitcher steps back toward post. Everybody's staying right where they are. That pitch is high, and Matthew Barnett will scale second base easily. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out on a 5-4, 1 deficit. Whole lot of ones going on here. Pitcher delivers the pitch, and that's going to be high, and that's going to be the second ball of the at-bat for Braylon Goldie. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 5-4. Goldie awaits the next pitch. And that pitch will be high for a 3-1 count. Goldie fouls that one off. It's over the screen. It's over the ice cream truck. And it hits a van. And that ball goes straight back and hits a van in the parking lot. The poor van will never be the same. Gotta have some fun with this. Hope all of you at home in the nice air-conditioned weather enjoys this broadcast too. As Braylon fouls that one, looks like off his leg or off his foot. He tells his dad he's okay. He steps back into batter's box for a full count pitch. Here we are. Braylon fouls that one off. He's protecting the plate really well, as this has been a pretty productive at bat. And the man gets out again. The next pitch to Braylon Goldie. Braylon Goldie hits that one into the outfield, and it looks like that will be called by the center fielder. Gibson tags up. He will score. Barnett gets caught at in between second and third, but he gets back as the second baseman drops the ball as it's thrown to him. But that will be a sacrifice fly for Braylon Goldie, and it will be a tie game. Five to 5. And that ball was hit by O'Brien. O'Brien is going to be out, as the first baseman does a great job right there catching that ball as it comes over from the third base side of the infield. But Bluegrass Rangers gets on the board here. The Rangers score 5 and they tie the game 5-5 going into the bottom of the second. And that was the best inning that the Rangers have had in quite a while. And I hope everybody is having a nice, wonderful Saturday in your air-conditioned homes or office spaces or vehicles or wherever you're listening and hearing to me right now. Am I good? Okay. All right. Hope everybody's staying cool with their favorite beverage choice. I can't go much further into beverages than that. Because remember, this is a family-friendly environment. 5-5, Matthew Barnett's back for a second inning of work. With some warm-up pitches here. All right, we're back for the bottom of the second inning. Matthew Barnett back on the mound for a second inning walk. And this is number 64 for Bluegrass Baseball Club. And he takes the first pitch as a ball. Barnett's second pitch is going to be hit to second base, and Fancook almost came up with that one. He made a diving attempt to come up with that one. And Fancook ends up getting the ball back from the center fielder, Hunt, and he almost made a spectacular grab with that one. Matthew Barnett's supposed to pitch to this batter is going to be ball one. Barnett delivers the next pitch, and that's going to be a breaking ball. It breaks a little too much, gets away from the catcher, and that's going to be ball two with the runner on third base. Barnett throws the 2-1 delivery, and that's going to be another one that's going to get away from the catcher as he bounces around in the dirt. 3 balls, 1 strike. And it looks like what Matthew is doing is once he's following through on his delivery, he's cutting his delivery short, and that's why everything's going short on him. And the next pitch is going to be ball 4. So that's going to be a walk. Runners on the corners. Nobody out.
Get it. Just get that out.
And the throw is thrown over to third base, and they got him. He was off the bag, and they got him. So the third baseman is out. The third base runner is out. Great awareness there by Matthew Barnett to retire the runner on that play where they keep running from first to second with runners on the corners, and it came back and bit them that time. And that ball is hit over Fancook's head, and that's going to be a base hit. Fancook throws the ball, Barnett gets it back, and they end up ball short over to Kelly. Kelly can't hang on to it, runner's back in time. But what ended up happening was the runner came across from second base and scored. So it's going to be a 6-5 game for the Bluegrass Baseball Club. Takes the lead. Runner on first base with 1 out. Barnett readies to pitch. That's going to be low and a ball, and that ball is going to be thrown down to second base by the catcher, and runner safe. Barnett readies to pitch, and that's going to be fouled. It hit him. Ball hit him in the batter, hit the batter in the batter's box, so that's going to be a foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner's got to lead to second base. Barnett delivers the pitch, and that's going to be fly into left field, and that ball was caught by the left fielder, Blanton. And the ball gets away from the second baseman on that one. Kelly ends up elopely picking it up. We got 2 outs on that play. And the runner will end up scoring on the base hit. on first base.
Oh, no, I'm good, thank you.
Runner on first base with a 7-5 lead for Bluegrass. And it looks like we had a little timeout on the play. We're back to baseball now. Barnett throws, and that ball is hit into the outfield, and that's a high ball into left field. Blanton's got it in left field. That will be the end of the inning, as he has made 2 great plays in left field. Jordy Blanton has done absolutely spectacular out in left field today, and that will be the last out of the inning, and we are going to the third with the score: Bluegrass Baseball Club 7, Bluegrass Rangers 5. All right, back for the top of the third inning here at Southland Park, and it has been a good baseball game if you love hitting. A lot of good hits. Both teams have been hitting the ball pretty well. BBC out of Frankfort's leading this game 7-5 over the Bluegrass Rangers. The Rangers are the visiting team by a designation of a coin flip. Gotta love those coin flips when you come off on the wrong side of them. And the good thing about probability and statistics is you have a 50% chance of landing on heads sometime. Most of the time when you make a call in a tournament like this, it's always heads on dote, tails on toph. Now, how often that actually helps you, who knows? I don't think anybody's ever kept that research going. Seven to 5, top of the third inning. Micah Kelly's up. And Micah started the scoring run in the last inning for the Rangers. New pitcher, number 64, he throws the first one into the dirt, and that's going to be ball 1. Number 64 throws. The second pitch is going to be high and away, ball 2. Pitcher readies, winds up, delivers, and Micah swings and misses at the first for his first pitch. That's his first strike of the at bat. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitcher winds up, delivers. That's going to be outside. Ball 3. 3-1 count now.
Don't help him, Micah.
Michael waits for that one, and that's going to be ball 4, and he's on base again. And here comes Will Hunt. This is exactly how the last inning started. Well, the scoring happened. Pitcher checks the runner, throws the next pitch, and that's going to be high and outside for a ball. Ball 1. The delivery outside, ball 2. 2-0 to this batter, Will Hunt. Kelly over at first base, looking to advance. Got a lot of dirt flying around from the wind. That ball's going to be outside, 3-0. Here's the thing about the wind. If we didn't have the wind today, it'd be about 150 outside. The next pitch, Hunt takes, and it's going to be ball 4. And Bluegrass Rangers now has 2 runners on. Kelly at second, Hunt at first, Sparks up to bat. And Coach Goldie's giving his base runner some instructions over from the third base coaching box. And as always, Coach Blanton's over in the first base box for the Bluegrass Rangers. Looks like we have a in the action as the wind's going around. Also having a meeting on the mound. We got line, we got umpire's going to get drinks of water. Got a little bit of everything out here right now in a little break. All we need is Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire, and we'll be in pretty good shape. And I know from when my kid listens to this game, he's going to want to know who in the heck is Fred Astaire. Got a meeting between the catcher and the pitcher about 5 feet from home plate. 7-5. I think we're back to baseball now. Pitcher checks both runners from the stretch, delivers, and Sparks hits that ball to third base. That's going to be an out at third. Third baseman steps on third, and that's going to be a double play. And it looks like we had a base running error right there as Kelly didn't get off the base in time on that hit and run. That's going to be 2 outs. Runner on second, 2 outs, and here's Kyle Fankin. And that's going to be and Hunt stole third. Kyle did exactly what he needed to do and stay in the batter's box, and the catcher had to throw over him and wasn't able to do so. So ball one, runner on third. And Kyle hits a ball into the outfield. That's going to be in right field. That's a base hit. That's going to get an RBI in for the Rangers. And it's going to be 7-6, and that's a spectacular hit right there by Kyle Fankic. Score 7-6 in the top of the third. 2 outs. Here's Jordy Blanton. Blanton swings at the first pitch rather, and that's going to be a foul ball. Strike one. Pitcher checks the runner at first, throws over to first. Fancook is back, and nothing going there. Here's the pitch, and that ball is going to be fouled up into the screen in front of me, and that's going to be strike two. 0-2 count with the runner on first. And Blanton's going to swing and miss at that one. That's going to be strike three. So that is going to end the inning. Rangers get one across. Had an opportunity to do some significant damage and was unable to do so. So it's 7-6 as the score going into the bottom of the third. All right, we're back for the bottom of the third inning. Matthew Barnett's back on the mound for his third inning of work in this game, and he's pitched 2 innings, giving up 7 earned runs on 6 hits, walked 3, thrown 42 pitches for 23 strikes. And got a new catcher. Braden Sparks is our catcher now. That puts Goldie at shortstop. Bankcock's still at second. Kelly's still at first, and it looks like Rod is still at third.
Good throw, Braden.
There wasn't that much dirt on this field yesterday. It's all come out today. Which the problem is we need to blame the groundskeeper who came out here and raked it. All right, Matthew Barnett's supposed to pitch of the third inning. And that's going to be fouled off. And that ball came flying. You probably saw it at home. That came flying toward the back of the screen. Barnett's second pitch. That's going to be in the dirt for a ball. 1-1 count here. And that's going to be hit right back, and Barnett knocks it down with his glove. He's out. They got him. Barnett threw that ball over to Kelly after he recovered and got it, and that's going to be a out. Oh, they called him safe. Okay. Looks like the umpire called him out. Barnett's next pitch is going to be inside. Sparks throws it, and it's going to hit somebody out there around second base. But it doesn't end up in anybody's glove, so the runner's going to be safe at second on the stolen base. One ball, 0 strikes. Barnett throws that one, and it's going to be ball 2. Delivers the pitch, and that ball's going to be outside 3-0. The BBC batter would be wise just to take this one. Barnett steps off the rubber, runs the runner back. Nothing going on. He's looking at that runner again, and that ball straight over the plate, and that ball is going to be a base hit into short right field. Runners on the corners. Barnett throws that ball over to Kelly at first. They got the runner in a rundown. The runner is going to score from third, but they're going to get the out here as number 5 is going to get tagged, and that's going to be an out. But that's going to score a run. 8-6. Now nobody on.
Wait till he pitches and then take the stolen base. Thing is, that kid, he's probably going to score anyway. You know what I mean?
It is 8-6, right?
Yeah.
And that one's going to be a ball from Matthew Barnett.
Yeah. Before the pitch goes.
Winds up and delivers, and that's going to be a ball in the dirt.
Come on, Matthew, you got it, bud.
One out in the bottom of the third. BBC up by 2. Here's the 3-0 pitch, and that's going to be a walk. Ball 4. Barnett throws the next pitch, and that's going to be a high fly ball into left field. Blanton catches it for the out.
Hey, way to come off, Micah.
Micah Kelly came off the base to receive the ball at first base as it was thrown in. So we got 2 outs, and we're getting back to baseball here. Pitch is low and out and inside, ball 1. Barnett readies, fires. That ball's going to be high, ball 2. That ball's going to be fouled off into the parking lot. And that ball's probably going to be in the possession of another car. Now, folks, just a little bit of legal advice here for you. If you park next to a ball field, make sure you have comprehensive insurance. That'll pay for any glass breakage. With no deductible. Never cancel comp if you're a travel baseball. And that ball is going to be a base hit in between the first and second baseman. It goes into the outfield. And that ball is going to be cut off by the pitcher as it's thrown in by the right fielder. And there's going to be runners at the corners again.
Come back, you just need one more here, bud.
The Rangers need an out desperately here. Barnett throws it over to first base, and the runner gets back in time. Kelly applies to tag, but the runner got underneath it. Barnett aims and delivers, and that ball's going to be outside for a ball. Two outs, runners on second and third. And that ball's going to be low and outside. Barnett ready again. And that ball's going to be over the plate for a strike. 2-1. That ball's going to be hit into center field, and that's going to be a base hit. Center fielder comes up with it and throws it into the infield. They got the runner who hit the ball between first and second, caught off the bag. It's going to be a rundown. Matthew applies to tag. He's out of the baseline anyway, but he still is ruled safe. Don't know what the umpire saw on that one, but he looked like he tagged him from here. They ruled him safe. And I think we're going to have an argument from Coach Goldie on that one, because he was out of the baseline too.
Out of baseline.
Yeah, he was out of the baseline. So I'm not real sure what's going on that one, but he was out of the baseline. We're going to have a little discussion among the umpires now. Oh, both of the runs will score. No question about that. So it's going to be 10-6. And they call an out on that one. Is it? Yeah, I think that was the correct call. Good piece of umpiring right there. And the score is going to be 10-6. Yeah, both runs should score. It's 10-6. Yeah, I just haven't got it on there yet.
Yeah, it's 10-6.
It's 10-6. Yeah. There we go. Now we got it on the fourth inning. I'm having to operate the Southland Park scoreboard too, so. And this thing is sticking. The buttons stick, so this thing is a fun thing to operate. My guess is this is what happened to Captain Coke on the Enterprise when it started getting some age on it. Fourth inning, and it will be Gibson, Barnett, and Goldie will be your batters. Gibson, Barnett, and Goldie. 10-6, and we'll see what happens here in this inning. Alright, we're in the top of the fourth inning. 10-6 with the wind blowing around again. We got dust in the catcher's eyes, dust in the batter's eyes, dust in the umpire's eyes, dust in my eyes. We're ready as the wind dies down, and the ball is pitched for a ball. 1-0 to Drew Gibson. And here is the next batter. Next pitch, rather. As Gibson had a nice cut right there, swung and missed. Really nice swing, though. Ball two. Outside and high. 2-1 count. Barnett on deck. Gibson awaits the pitch. Here it comes, and that's going to be hitting the outside corner of the plate, and it's going to be 2-2. Gibson's got to protect you with a 2-2 count. Pitcher delivers the pitch, and that's going to be straight down the middle, and that's going to be strike three looking. here's Matthew Barnett back. He had a massive shot into left center in the last inning.
Come on, Matthew. Let's go with one here.
Matthew awaits the pitch. And it's going to be high and outside. Gets away from the catcher. Ball one. Got an ice cream truck behind us. And that's going to be high, ball two. And Matthew will be awaiting the throw delivery from this pitcher. Winds up, here's the pitch, and Matthew swings and misses, and that's going to be a 2-1 count. That ball was a perfectly thrown ball. And that's going to be low, away from the catcher, 3-1. And we're going to be waiting the next pitch. Wind up, here it comes, and that's going to be at the knees, 3-2. So this is going to be the level pitch here for the batter. Full count. And here it comes, and that's going to be outside and high, and that's going to be a walk. So Matthew Barnett will get on with a walk with one out. And here's Braylon Goldie up to bat. Nobody Dean's been swinging the bat well as of late. And that ball is going to be a strike, and Matthew Barnett's going to be at second base easily. Standing up. But that's going to be 0-1 to Goldie. Rangers looking for 4. Goldie swings and misses, and that's going to be strike 2. And that's going to be strike over the corner of the plate, and that's going to be third strike on Goldie, and they've got 2 away now for the Rangers. Here's O'Brien. And we're going to have a mound meeting for BBC. Barnett on second. He's going to be running on any contact whatsoever with 2 outs. And O'Brien hits a line drive into center field, and that will score Barnett from second base. O'Brien gets an RBI on that one. And it's going to be 10-7 with a runner on first base. And here's Micah Kelly, the cleanup batter, with Emerson O'Brien over on first base. That ball's going to hit the corner, and that's going to be strike one. Here's the next pitch, and that's going to be over the plate, and that's going to be 0-2. Kelly, real fast. Here's the next pitch, and that's going to get away from the catcher inside on Kelly, and that's going to be 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the runner will advance to second base on the wild pitch. That's going to be outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kelly needs to protect the plate here. O'Brien at second base. They're probably not going to pay much attention to him. And that's going to be high as Kelly ends up waiting on that one. And that was pretty good patience right there. Problem though is that's kind of like a coin flip right there. It could go either way. Full count. And Kelly ends up doing a check swing there, and that is going to be an out. And that will be it for the ball game, as it looks like the umpires in the field will call this game, and it will be a victory for the Bluegrass Baseball Club out of Frankfort, as they will win this game 10-7. And it was a hard-fought game for the Rangers. The Rangers finally hit the ball pretty well after the games in Iowa, and they looked pretty good on defense, all things considered. So, had some really questionable balls and strikes in the first couple of innings, I thought. But it is what it is, and it's a 10-7 victory for BBC out of Frankfort. We'll be back with you around 6:30. Around 6:30 for the next game, and they will be playing the Montgomery County Warriors. The Rangers will play the Montgomery County Warriors. The Warriors will play the BBC team here, and I'll be back with you at 6:30. This is Doug signing off. Thank you all very much.